Hello everyone, I am really excited to do this basic Canva training. I am definitely no expert, excuse me, but I have had a lot of fun figuring it out. So I'm really excited to show this to you because you know that you can see all kinds of awesome ideas on the graphics, in the graphics group, or other people that share party formats with you, but it's really, really fun and important and helpful for your business to grow if you are the one that created the graphics. The content you can borrow, but pictures of you, I learned from Monica Arcee's Facebook party format is really powerful because people get to know you. They always say it's you. They're buying you, and Color Street's kind of the side benefit. So having people be able to get to know you is really important. So being able to put your personal flair on your own graphics is priceless. Okay, so I'm going to start sharing my screen with you and kind of give you, this is a super basic rundown, but once you play around in Canva for a while, then you will realize that it's really easy to use and super intuitive. I think the hardest part about using Canva is the landing screen because it's like, I don't even know where to start. There's so much on here that you get really confused. So I want to show you where to start. Okay, so this is it, design anything. Now, down here, you're going to find certain formats, okay? They're different, like heights and widths or whatever, based on what kind of a graphic you are creating. You can use Canva to make printed invitations, to make flyers, to make Facebook posts, to make Instagram posts, to do all sorts of things. So like you can see here, these are the recommended things: Facebook post, flyer, Facebook cover, desktop wallpaper, logo. But I want to say something. I feel like it's harder to use one of their, well, let's just see. Okay, we're going to make a Facebook post. So now you come up here and you have this blank thing here on the right. That is the best place to start. You can be like, oh, that one's cute. I'm just going to click on that, change the text, and change the picture. And you can do that. This here on this recently used ones. But I just find that to be like, oh, I didn't like that, I didn't like that. And the thing is, you can add all of these elements really fast and just do it yourself. And then it will be really authentically you. And so let's get down to how you do it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do, oh wait, let me go back to home and show you something else. So when you're on the home screen, this is really generic, okay? Here's all the templates that you can choose from to get the right dimensions. I almost always just use a Facebook post, okay? And then over here, this is the one you're gonna wanna find. Once you get started in your account, you're gonna be like, okay, this is where everything I've made is stored. So what's cool about this is you can save yourself a ton of time. Sorry, I just read the word team right at the bottom. You can save yourself a ton of time by reusing a design, and let me show how you do this, okay? So here's this Canva thing that I created last night to let you guys know about this, or Tuesday or whenever I did it. So say I really like this, and all I wanted to say, I couldn't do it today and I wanted to just change the time. All I have to do is go to these three little buttons. Sorry, my face is in the way. And hit make a copy. Okay, so when I do make a copy, it keeps this one here in case I want to use it again. And this is really helpful for things that you want to use lots of times. Like for example, here's my Monday pants, right? So when those goals change, I'm not going to have to recreate anything. I can first of all just click on this and edit it, then I don't have two of them. But when I want to make a copy of something, for example, I have like a frame. So like this one, okay? So right now my logo is gingham of different colors. So for me, this one is really helpful. I'm gonna copy this so I don't have to recreate it every time. This was created using rectangles, and I will show you how, although there are tons of backgrounds or whatever. So I just want you to know, you don't have to recreate everything. So if you make like a border, I made a border Let's see if I can find it a long time ago. So, so like this one, see, I just made a copy of that to make the invitation for tonight. I didn't have to redo anything. I just made a copy of that to start from scratch. So it just, you can save yourself a lot of time. Okay, so back to creating. So all my designs, I am just going to say, I just want to do a Facebook post. And here it will say, here's all these templates you can use. Don't bother. Create a Facebook post that's plain. Just double checking that there's nobody in the waiting room. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come up with your background. There are two ways you can do this, okay? Over here on the left, these are all the different things you can add to your graphic. There are the templates, you've already picked that. Uploads, these are your photos, okay? So these are pictures of me, other things that I've wanted to do. Now, what's cool about this is you can just get all sorts of nail fees in here, whatever you want, and you can use these for your background. You can just start where you are and use them right there, but these come from you. So you just hit upload image or video and you just add your own thing. Otherwise, you're going to want to start with background. Now, this library of backgrounds is mind-blowing. So you could just do a color here in the top row, keeps track of ones you've recently tried to use. So then you'll see something like landscapes. Now it just has a few if you scroll over here, right? But you can say see all if you want something naturey. If you say see all on any of these, you're going to see everything that they would pull up if you searched landscapes, okay? And these can be used as your background, and it's super cool. So I'm gonna go back to, let's see, background like this. And so then there's patterns. So if you're looking for stripes or bricks, or, I mean, there's all sorts of cool patterns on there that you can use for your background. So when you are looking for example, how you want to brand yourself, if you want to have consistent colors that you want to use, this is a good place to start. Now I'm going to show you something incredible. This, you might think to yourself, there's millions of Canva users. How can this be uniquely mine? Well, let me show you. I love these polka dots, okay? So I'm going to choose that for my background, but I prefer a different color. So if you look up here on this row up here, these are all the things you can do to that background to change it. You can crop it. So let's look, you can change the color, okay? Here's your basic default colors. Then you can just pick a new color. Now when you're doing this, you'll notice this code down here. If you find a branding color that you want to be really consistent about, you can write down that code and it will, in any, even on your like Word documents, if you're looking for a font color, there's a space to fill that in, okay, where you can just say, oh, I'm looking for this. And up here, if you already know your color, like Color Street gives us this code for branding, so we can put in the right purple and the right blue and the right pink and get the actual color. That is the brand color. And this kind of recognition is really important to be consistent about. So, so anyway, I can go in here and be like, ooh, I really, you know, my color is more like this teal looking thing. So it will show you, but I like it darker. So if you want something darker, you go down, right? The lighter you go up to this corner. So it's kind of diagonal. The darkest is going to be this corner as far as light and dark. Bold is going to be from this corner to this corner, right? So you can change this color to anything you want. Let's look at effects. Okay, this is super, super, super cool. So these effects I have not used ever. There's only a handful of them. Slice, liquefy. So if I liquefy this, oh, this is a motion one. Let's see. But let me show you. So I'm going to pick a duotone. I guess you can't change that very well without your background. This is the thing I love the most, background remover. Okay, I had a picture of myself. I'm going to show you one of the graphics I made for my parties. So one of the posts in a party is, you know, the morning of the party. You say, good morning, you know, are you, and then you ask them some sort of interactive question, like, are you an early riser? Are you a night owl or whatever? Anyway, I was trying to think of what would be authentic for me. And I had this picture that my son took of me at this really, or maybe I took it of myself once when Kelly France asked for bed heads, right? So here's this graphic that I made. Now, this was just, who knows what was in the background of this picture that I actually took. But I removed the background so that it would really like stick out. So you can remove the background from photos just by using this effects button. So let's go back to, let's see if it saved that design we were starting. So this one, I love that effects that you can do is that you can change, you can remove the background from photos. So one of the other things I've made is this like little, well, we'll get to that. Okay, so I don't know where these things went that I could change up here. Oh, there we go. Just have to highlight the item. So filter, this is your average filters if you want to change a little bit of how it looks. But again, not quite applicable to a background. But okay, so you have all these things you can adjust, things you can crop. You're like, I want this background on half of the page. Okay, this is hilarious. Okay, so here's the other one that I want to show you. Over here on the right, see this little guy right here? This is a really cool feature. Transparency. You can make those little dots go away, make them lighter. So if you noticed on my invitation, I made those ladies, you know, that were like, woohoo, under Imagine the Team Polishibilities. They were super faded for my invitation so I could put the information on top of it. And this is how I did that. Okay, so that's all we'll talk about for backgrounds. Backgrounds, you can change them in enough ways that there isn't another one like that. Okay, so let's go, backgrounds are down here. I don't really love that background, so I'm going to choose raspberries. So again, if you look up here, see this little thing here? That's going to tell me I can change this to like really interesting colors. Oh, awesome. Or not. Oops. All my designs, that's all you have to remember. All my designs, or make a Facebook post while you're getting used to it. Okay. Next, videos. So videos I've actually never used. This is really interesting. I'll have to play around with that. Music I've also never used because I've never made videos with Canva. So this is basicer than that. More basic than that. Okay, text. Text is obviously awesome, and we all know there's lots you can do with text. So let's show you some of this. Now, these are some really fun things where they've done some cutesy things with it, and I really like using this glow one. So let me tell you why. So glow, you think, okay, I'm going to add this to my thing. And by the way, you don't have to double click anything. You'll get 2 of them on your graphic if you do that and have to delete one, which is kind of annoying. So here I have this word glow. What if I want to say shop? You just click inside the text box till you see the little cursor blinking by the W. I'm backspacing and I'm going to say shop. But what if I don't like that font? So look at all these things up here that you can do. Just because they gave you that font doesn't mean you have to use it. you can use any font you want. Now, I can also choose a totally different color for this effect. I can choose anything I want, okay? And not only that, I love, so go to this 3 dots thing, because look what you also get. You get this fade thing. Look what happens to the different colors do such cool different things when you use that fade feature. It's my favorite feature, I think, deep down inside. So anyway, you can choose like so many different things. I love playing around with the different fonts to see how I like them. So then what's cool is up here you'll see the font size, right? And you can change it there. But if you just drag it from the corner, you can change the font size, which I think is superbly cool. Now I'm going to show you, do you see those little pink lines that keep showing up on the square? So I'm going to drag this over and it's going to tell me when I'm in the center, up and down, side to side. That is exactly centered. Now if I add some other thing to it, then it will start comparing it to this. So if I want something over here and something over here, it will draw me those ledger lines. It provides the coolest direction as far as making your stuff symmetrical, professional, lined up, and I mean, it's just so cool. So, so let's see. Okay, so with the fonts, like I said, I like to play around with the colors. Like, I just think it's so fun. And the fonts. You don't have to stick with this color, this font, or this word to get that effect, which I think is super, super cool. Okay, so otherwise, text is, you can just say you don't want to use any of those things and you just want like black words. These, add a heading, add a subheading, add a little bit of body text. Like all of these are the same. You just start with a bigger one, but look how small it shows up. That's the heading one. So I'm always like, what? So you have to delete what it says. I always delete what it says and write what I want to, like shop, party, and it's party ends tomorrow, right? So the party ends tomorrow. I'm going to squeeze it in here so that I can center it better. So you can either drag it by dragging the actual thing, or there's these little arrows down here which can help if you have a lot going on in your picture. So do you see all these lines? That's right in the center. That's going to be straight across. Okay. Oh, look, I've centered it for up and down. Like, it is so cool, right? But of course, you can also do something like, woo, party ends tomorrow. Okay. And then, you know what else you can do is, of course, you can change, the font. When you are dealing with the text boxes, you have to click inside them to get the cursor before you can change stuff. But one of my favorite fonts is, and by the way, I just want you to know, there are a gazillion, like, okay, so those are like the favorites, right? It went all the way through the alphabet till the end, and then all of a sudden you're back at A. I mean, there are, I'll bet, thousands of fonts in here. We're just at B. I mean, it's amazing. And so you can find your font that you just absolutely love, right? So let's use Beauty Salon Psalms, or this cute handwriting one. Although I don't know who can read cursive anymore. I love Benedict. Okay, we'll do Benedict. And again, I'm not gonna bother clicking on the, I want it bigger, so I'm just gonna drag it because that's faster. Okay, party ends tomorrow. See how it shows me? Oh, that's gonna be that angle. Just love that. Party ends tomorrow. What else can we do with that up here? Effects. Oh, so this also gives you those effects if you would rather get the glow that way. Okay, what if I want the party ends tomorrow to be behind the shop? So I hit position and I just go, I want you to go back one. Okay, so then I look at it, see how the Y now is behind the shop, party ends tomorrow. Or what if I'm like, oh no, I want that on top? So you just change the position, and when you get stuff piled on there, it's so easy to do. And then, so I haven't played with everything on here. I have used this once, but I don't remember what it does. Oh, I changed it to, let's see. Oh, and guess what's glorious right here? See, there is an undo button. Use that a lot. I love the undo button. Okay, so as far as text goes, it really is just a matter of, just like anything else, you can change the color, you can change, but then you can also twist it around or whatever to put it right where you want it. And it's very easy. Again, I don't like that they add so much length on there. I feel like it's easier to work with like that. Okay, so if you look up here, once you have a graphic going on, you might see this thing right here, animate. If you click on that, watch what you can do. You go, what does block do? So this then, if you look up at this corner, we'll turn it into a 5-second video, like a meme or like a, what are they called? A GIF. Fade looks like this. Ooh, kind of fades in. Ooh, pan. Rise. Tumble. Whoa! Stomp. Stomp is not, I used that one. Baseline. Pop. Pop is kind of like stomp. Except pop doesn't come from above. Like stomp. Wow. Neon. Whoa. Scrapbook. Okay. Now, what if you're like, my thing doesn't have very much on it. I don't want it to take 5 seconds. Well, guess what? Oops. That is actually, let's see. Usually you can change it to 3 seconds or, whoa, what's happening to me? Got all my designs everywhere. Okay. All right. Just gonna go home to all my designs. And this is the last one I was working on. Okay. So back to here we are. So, oh, here it is. Edit timing. Okay, so I don't want it to be 5 seconds. I want it to be shorter. And so then you can practice it again. And it's just really fun. And I really love that feature. Okay, so that is text. Okay, elements. The other thing I forgot to mention is within text and within background, you can actually search. Like when I was trying to do the gingham, I see pink gingham. And this is what they had to offer me. So I had to create the pink gingham, which I did through elements. Okay, so elements are so cool. This is overwhelming. You can do anything. So what's an element? An element is a border, a clip art, a line, an arrow, a shape, even these little moving guys. Okay, the stickers I love using, never used a chart. Gradients. They have a coronavirus section, bold foliage, zodiac symbols, simple drawn objects. I like using that one. Camping rustic drawings, sketchy flowers, hand-drawn animals, hand-drawn love, organic rainbows. There are so many of these. And again, this is a sampling. You hit see all and you'll see all, and it's amazing. So sometimes I think to myself, like I love looking at the stickers, okay? Stickers are my fave. See all. Now, within stickers, you have arrow stickers, word stickers, food stickers, shape stickers, emoji stickers, festive stickers, confetti stickers. So sometimes in my parties, I like to use these confetti stickers one. So watch this. This is one of my favorite ones. And so you see how that is going right over my words. And I want it to be the whole graphic. So I'm going to cover the whole graphic. Now, if you look, the confetti is going over, no, it's behind all the text. What if I wanted it to be in front of the text? What do? It's the thing highlighted. I go to position, forward. Check it out. Oh, it went in front of those ones. So then I do it again. because it didn't go totally to the front. That's the other thing, is you can put them in between everything. So however many layers it is, it listens forward again. Now it's in front of the shop. Isn't that so amazing? Now guys, the stickers are so awesome. Now with these, sometimes you can actually change the colors. Not every time, but sometimes. And it is pretty darn cool. So say I pick, let's try this one. Nope, not that one. Let's see, shook. Nope, not that one. This little guy here. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, what I'm getting at is there seriously are like thousands of things in here. So frequently when I put something in here, I will see up here the color box, which tells me, oh, I can change that color. And even if there's like 3 or 4 colors in there, it is like totally, you can change each individual one. So let me see if I can find one of those. It's not usually the words. Let's see if I can do it with this. That's so funny. I feel like I do it all the time. Maybe we'll get out of stickers. Maybe it's not so much the stickers you can change, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's do this bold foliage. Oh, there we go. See? In this picture, there are these 3 colors. What if you like love that color and you want that to be your logo, but you're like, I hate that color? And you're like, I'm going to make the dark one like purple. And then I'm going to make this medium color like gray. And then this color I'm going to turn into green. And you can then totally switch it. You can flip it. You can make it upside down. You can flip it horizontal. You can, again, you can make it really faint if you would like to. So it's just like barely like a watermark almost. Totally create your own watermark. Super, super fun. So yes, it's not the stickers and the elements, but it's the other, like I love the simple drawn objects. Let's look at those. So like I love these cherries. Like they're so simple and cute. Or if you want to make an asterisk by something like party ends tomorrow, the link will be live, and then you want to do a little asterisk. The link will be live for 4 more days or whatever. You can make this cutesy little asterisk. There's just shapes of all kinds. And then, like I said, like I love this one. I want to put this in my picture right in the middle, but look, I don't like the green. I want like a bright springy green like this one. Oh, it's so cute. And this is too muted a pink. I want this pink. There we go. Now that's my creation. Now that's just something I picked that maybe somebody else would also pick, but they didn't. I did. Even the white. I want yellow in the middle of my flower. There we go. So fun. That is elements. Okay. Like I said, there are, and you can search elements. So say if you're looking for, like I was looking for numbers. So I looked for 3. There's all these cute ways to do 3, right? Even this one, I put it in there. Look, who says it has to be like a white person's hand, right? You can come in here and say, I want to do, you know, a different ethnicity or whatever you would want to do. If I can figure that, oh, there we go. So this one, you get the idea. So with the elements, you can look up whatever you're looking for. You can look up vacation, you can look up kids, you can look up stressed, you can look up hurry, you can look up a clock, and it's just a lot of fun. So you can play around with that. Okay, with photos, they have a bunch of stock photos, okay, that you can use, or you can use your uploads. All right, so stock photos, let's say I want to add this, but I only want the pineapple. I'm going to maybe go to effects and see if it can remove the background for me, because I don't want the whole photo. I just want the background, or just want the pineapple. So it does this little thing and sees if it can remove the background for you. Sometimes it can't tell what the background is, but it's pretty sweet when it does. See? Look at that. How cool is that? Now you have this completely floating pineapple that you can do anything you want with. So say I don't want this space here, I just crop that off. So I'm just dealing with my pineapple shape. And I just love it. Done. I'm done cropping. But I want the pineapple faded, right guys? Love the fading. Also, I kind of want to adjust it so the contrast is almost like muted, or the brightness is way up, or I want it reddish. I want to blur it out. I want it to look like it's an old photo. Like, I mean, you can do so many cool things. Okay, I want to move you. Oh, why did I not delete? You know, there we go. So with the photos, like I said, say you just want this in there, try to erase it. The background, I think it's super, super fun. But, so one of the things that I have made, I'm going to show you, I have like, for example, say I want to focus on, okay, so I liked this picture of me. So I thought, okay, I'll use that in my hostess part, in my party cover photo. You know, so I would, okay, I've already shown you this, how to take the background off. So I'm going to go back to my designs and I'm going to show you something that I just find extremely fun. This is like my favorite thing. So I used this to create this thing right here. So this is what happens when someone goes into, like when they open their Facebook thing, okay, they just see this go over and over and over. And and I just love it. Okay, so I just got a brick background, but it was too bright for me, so I made it, you know, less bright. And then I went to elements and I looked up shoppers, I think. And I find these three ladies running and I'm like, cute, but look at all these fun like shoppers, right? But then I thought, I'm gonna put my face on there. So I did a remove the background thing. So this is me, this is my last hostess. And then this obviously is people who haven't purchased yet. And so that is my graphic for that. And it was not hard to make, as you can see. It took me like 2 seconds because I did that, changed the font, put her picture on there that I uploaded, remove the background. I mean, it's like so much fun. So that is like it. I'm going to play around with this video and music thing because that could be a whole new level. But anyway, oh, another tip. So this background, oh wait, I am not done. So if you are making a Facebook cover photo, here is something important to do. So how do you get these from Canva to your Facebook? Here's how you do it. This little button right here, obviously we're very familiar with, it says download. I don't ever use this publish to Facebook thing because I feel like there's so many places that I mean, figure it out if you want to, I'm sure it's fabulous. But for me, I like having everything on my computer, so I don't need to be on Canva to use it, or the internet. So if I say to download this, file type, MP4 video, that's probably what I want to do, but there's different options. I could do GIF. I could actually save it as a JPEG file with no motion if I wanted to. I could save it as a PDF. So depending on what kind of file you want to do, you can do all these things, okay? So I'm going to go back over to my designs, and I'm going to show you this. Okay, so this is my Facebook cover photo. So that's the template I used instead of a Facebook post. Okay, and so this is important. When you download this, I always get the high quality image, but then see the size. Have you ever tried to put something up on a Canva cover photo and it's super blurry and it only shows the corner? That is because of this. So I always tell it, do 3, then I download it and it says, woohoo, preparing your design. And then they give you a cool quote here. And then your memory thing pops up to ask you where on your computer you would like to save it. And then you just have it, right? So then you just have it on your computer. Then from there, you can upload it to Facebook, which you know how to do. So that's just really important to watch what kind of file you have, because sometimes, and I always do a higher quality one, just because it's easier. So this is the format that Monica RC uses for her party Facebook cover photos. And I thought that was so smart because they know their hostess. So seeing her face up there helps them feel awesome. Then they're getting to know you, but they know why they're here with their face, with their nail polish. See, this cute thing was red and I moved it to pink. Oh, let me show you how cool this is too. When I go to colors, it will say document color. So I didn't have to find that in here. When I decided I wanted to change the colors, look, it says, oh, these are the colors in your photo, Mary. These are the colors in that photo. These are the colors in her photo. So it actually really helps you make it like streamlined. Like if I wanted to, you know, draw in the accents from my dress over here into that color instead, or, you know, it's just like so cool. You can do so many things to personalize it. It's really fun. So I hope this was helpful. Please leave comments in this post if you have more questions or if there's something specific that you want to know. Now, one other thing to mention is, as you've noticed going through the elements, etc., when you scroll over, it will tell you whether it's a pro feature or a free feature. You can use Canva for free and do a lot, but some of the features are paid features. So because I really love using Canva, I use it not just for my business, but I use it for, you know, birthday party invitations, or for example, this right here, my husband has this international reunion with his like the world bruffs are all getting together. So I helped him make this little flyer. And so I pay for the pro, and it's $13 a month to pay for the pro, but I really, really like it. To me, it's worth it because I have so much fun in here, but there is plenty to do for free. So if you, let's see, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So if you, I hope that was helpful. That's all. Let me know if you have any questions. Sure love you guys.